I'm going to set this story up right because it changed everything. It's about the day the HOA president tried to evict me from my own home, a place that was safer, stronger, and more legally protected than her entire little plastic kingdom. And she didn't have a clue why. It all started on a Tuesday, crisp autumn morning, just like the kind my late wife Eleanor and I had dreamed of when we built this place. A quiet cabin nestled among the tall pines of Pine Ridge Shores. We built it with our own hands, years after I retired from the Army Corps of Engineers. 30 years of building things that couldn't break in places that were trying their best to kill us. This cabin was our peace, our sanctuary, where the only rules were common sense and the laws of physics, until a white luxury sedan crunched up my gravel driveway. Out stepped Victoria Sterling, the HOA president, flanked by her clipboard secretary, Linda Hayes, and her personal attack dog, Chad Russell. Chad was a wannabe cop who failed the academy, so he wore a black tactical polo shirt with security consultant embroidered on it, just in case you mistook him for a guy who delivered mail. I met them on the porch, my coffee mug warm in my hand, giving Victoria a polite but absolutely neutral nod. "Victoria," I said, "to what do I owe this distinct pleasure?" She flashed that tight, painted-on smile of hers, the kind that looks like it would crack if exposed to genuine warmth. "Just a routine property review, Ben, ensuring compliance with community standards." But her eyes weren't looking at the porch railing or the lawn. They landed, zeroed in, on the low, camouflaged steel hatch set flush with the ground near the big granite boulder. "And what," she purred, fake curiosity dripping from every syllable, "is that?" "It's a storm shelter and storage." I kept my voice low and level. "It's been here since before this HOA even had a name." She walked right toward it, her sensible shoes sinking slightly into the soft earth. Linda was right behind her, already scratching notes on her clipboard. Victoria peered down at the heavy-duty locking mechanism. "Well, Mr. Carter, the bylaws passed last quarter state that any and all subterranean structures must be inspected for safety compliance. We're going to need to take a look inside." I just took a long, slow sip of my coffee. I had designed and built hardened shelters in places like Kandahar and Djibouti, places that made this subdivision look like a theme park. The structure under that hatch, Eleanor called it our forever safe room, was safer than her entire flimsy house. It was built for her, our final, unshakable fortress, a place where nothing and nobody could touch us after decades of military life. "No," I said simply. "You're not going inside. It's private property." Victoria's smile evaporated. Her face went hard. "Refusal to comply is a direct violation, Ben. Article 7, Section 4. We can issue an immediate fine." I almost laughed. "You can issue whatever you want. You are not getting a key." She thrust a pre-printed slip of paper at me. "Very well. Here is your first violation notice. $500 for an unapproved, uninspected dwelling structure. You have 15 days to appeal." She dropped the paper on my porch steps and turned away. As they walked back to their pristine sedan, I heard Chad mutter something about getting a warrant. They thought this was about safety, but I knew what it really was: power.